ADA, we start with 1 hour chart. Just I want to give a quick update. First of all, if you refer to my last analysis, since the price was within this correction, I mentioned if we get any opportunity to look for buy, we will take it. And also we mentioned how we can look for trade because we were expecting to get the divergence. Anyway, if we put this low relative to the previous one, if we refer to the indicators, we see we had a divergence. And this is what we get. And even if we move to forward chart, there we see, I mean, there was a divergence, which could help us to look for trade, as a buy, because this is also based on forward chart, we had a divergence. All right. Anyway, we had the opportunity to look for buy if I move to 1 hour chart, because again, if you refer to my last analysis, I mentioned if I get any opportunity for buy, I will take the trade. There was opportunity, the first one from here. And also we had opportunity to look for buy from here. And now what's the next? First things, even if we put my fib here, we see the price broke 27%. And after that, we see the price even take 61.8 as a first and second target. No, for those traders, still they keep the trade. If they want to keep the trade for long term, move their stop loss to break even. All right. If not, at least they can take out the trade in a small profit. And for those traders, they get the trade. They take out the trade in the profit at desktop as the second target is good for them. No one see what's the next. Anyway, we move to daily chart. First, if you refer to what analysis in my last video, I mentioned with the breakout of 2.3, we can expect the price drop to 2.08 and following by 1.8. Even we see the breakout of 2.08, but the price couldn't take 1.82. That means the price drop to this zone and we see the reversal. Now, want to see what's the next. Whether this is the start of the reversal or we can expect this one turn to a flat, because most of the chart, they have a similar movement. We get one more drop before we get the reversal, all right? Because if this is the start of the reversal, that means this is the three-wave structure as a 1, 2, 3, ABC. When we have a ABC, we need to refer to the indicators. We should have a divergence. But if we refer to the indicators, we cannot rely on the divergence at this time. We're looking at this part only. That's why we will have a second possibility. Maybe this one turn to flat, we get one more drop before we get the reversal. That's why for those traders, they get a trade based on 1 hour chart. Right now, they should know about the bigger picture. Now, based on the daily chart, we don't see any confirmation. And if I move to forward chart, we had a divergence, we get the reversal. No, still we can expect the price move a bit higher. It depends how the price can move, whether as a sharp or corrective move, but we need to be quite careful at this. But right now, whether we should look for buy or sell, we don't see any trade setup. Can we consider this one as a sharp move following a flag for one more drop? Yes. But whether we should look for sell or not, I don't think so. For me personally, I'm not looking for sell at this time. Okay. The only thing is whether this one turns to deeper correction for one move up. If I see any possibility, I will take the trade. Then from there, I will be more interested to look for sell rather than selling here. Okay. And the second things, 2.3, as you can see the price tag, we can look for as a strong resistance. That's why if the price cannot break, we can look for sell. But whether we should look for sell or not, as I mentioned, at this times, I'm not really I'm not really looking for sell. And what I want to see whether we can get one move up, and we want to see whether the price can break 2.3 or 2.33. This is what I'm looking for. If the price could break, is good. If the price couldn't break, then maybe from there we take the trade, we look for sell. All right. But that means at this time, still we can look for buy. And as I mentioned, based on forward chart, whether this is a signal for sell, we can expect to get one more drop as a short term. But I don't think this is the start of the down move. Then traders, they can make a decision whether they want to look for sell or not. Because if we want to look for sell, we need to put our entry below this. But what I'm looking for, I want to get one move up. If the price drop, if this one at least turn to a three-way flat, then any continuation from there, I will take it. This is what I'm looking for, if I get. But how about if the price continue from here? The only way is to put our entry at 2.3. But as I mentioned, 2.3 is quite a strong resistance. How about if we put our entry above the top price tag and drop? All right. That's why having entry above this, it can be an option, but it's quite risky. I won't suggest it. If there is, as I mentioned, either we wait for the breakout as a sharp move following by flag, or this one turn to a flat. This is where I'm going to look for the next trade as a buy. But if the price couldn't break any reversal as a sharp move following a flag, we can take the trade for sell. All right. But whether we should look for sell or not at this times, I mean, this is what I discuss. We need to see. I won't suggest if the price, I mean, I won't give a recommendation at this time only unless we see the trade setup. Anyway, the only update is for those traders, they get the trade from any of this correction, move their stop loss to break even or take the small profit. And right now, still we can look for one move up. You want to see whether the price can break 2.3 or 2.33 or not. This is what we're looking for. Anyway, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.